My wife, how wonderful it is to watch a good little movie with you.
Thank you so much, darling. It makes me so happy to share these moments with you as well. I really think it brings us together.
All right, my wife. But where did this mouse come from? I didn't know there were mice in this house.
I didn't know there were mouses in this house either. I honestly think it had just come out of the kitchen.
No, I don't think so. I saw it come out of the closet just now.
But no, darling, you see it just now? She had just come out of the kitchen, I'm telling you.
Let's stop it for a bit. Why are you always trying to be right here? I'm telling you that I saw it come out of the closet just now.
But no, it's you who always wants to be right in this house. I saw him come out of the kitchen just now.
But darling, why are you trying to contradict me? Why do you always try to be right? Am I blind to not be able to see well?
Stop with your crap for a bit. I'm telling you it had just come out of the kitchen. I am not trying to contradict you in any way. I don't even know where this mouse came from, because I had never seen it in this house.
Oh, you're tiring me out, Teresa. I get the impression that you think I'm a liar.
But yes, darling, I really think you have two big problems. You've either started lying or you can't see well with your eyes.
You're saying that to me, Teresa. Have you ever seen me lying in this house?
Oh, only if you hadn't just lied, right now. I think that soon I will order optical lenses from you so that you can start to see me well, because I have the impression that your eyes are no longer worth anything at all.
Are you saying that to me? Stop your stupid shit right away, otherwise you might piss me off.
Oh, it's up to you to stop your crap for a bit. You're the one who's always trying to be right here. You heard me.
I don't care. I don't want to know anything. You just didn't have to contradict me.
You know what? I am really sick of you. It hadn't been a year since we got married and you had already started slap me. What will it really be like in the future with you? Honestly, I can't stay here anymore. I think you're overdoing it with me. Every time, you always want to be right. You always want to put me down and make a fool of me. I feel like you don't realize that I am your wife and that you should treat me like a princess and love me as my true princess by your side.
Oh, you know what? You're the one who makes me tired all the time. I am also really sick of you calling me a liar or blind, because I am your husband and you have to respect me.
Anyway, I can't get enough of you anymore. I cannot continue to be humiliated like this in this house. I'm going to have to leave now. Enough is enough. Goodbye.
You can leave whenever you want. It was you who started to provoke me. You didn't have to piss me off, that's all. Good evening to you and...
He dared to slap me tonight. I would never allow that to continue in this house. I leave like this to join my mother quietly. As I was telling you, here's a bit of what happened. Mom, he dared to slap me because of a mouse story.
You know, my daughter, you did well to inform me about this situation, but I think that you did not necessarily need to leave your husband just for that, because you don't marry and then leave. It really is for the best. And for the worst. That's why I told you to observe him and ask God for signs before marrying him.
Okay, Mom.
You know, my daughter, you can come see me without necessarily taking all your luggage with you, because that's not as a person who wants to stay in the marriage.
Okay, Mom, I got your message, but you know, I was so sick of him treating me like a kid and not trusting me.
Yes, I'm with you. I totally understand you, my daughter. Don't worry, I'll try to talk and work things out with him.
Okay, Mom, that would make me so happy.
Okay, my daughter.
My first night without my wife was a real nightmare. I really thought it was going to be easy for me to hold on. But now I am really starting to realize that it would be very difficult for me to live without my wife. I still can't realize that it was just a mouse affair that we split up. Honestly, I'm really starting to realize that I did something bad for her. Who is going to cook for me in this house now? Who will be able to start the washing machine and iron my clothes afterwards? Who will be able to warm me up at night when I recover cold under my comforter? Who will be able to clean and take care of the house properly? I won't be able to do that alone in this house. I honestly think that I did bad things to my favorite. The best thing would be to put my pride aside and go ask my wife for forgiveness. Because to tell the truth, I really don't want to lose her. I have to be able to seduce her again. I now have to become a much softer man and a lot gentler with my wife. I want to be as charismatic and generous as possible. And now I know that I could win her back again. Since my wife left home, I feel so alone. I am bored on a daily basis. In addition, in the evening, I feel his absence enormously. What even made me want her to leave my house? I am going to put my pride aside and go see her as a real man, because I miss her so much.
What are you looking for here?
Please, sweetie, let's go home.
There is no way I'm going back after what you did to me. I am tired of your behavior and I no longer want to share my daily life with a man who does not consider me at all and who does not value me. Please get out of here because I don't want to get upset.
I can't believe that after all these days she's still angry. I will not leave here without getting her forgiveness.
My stepson-in-law. Come and sit down for a moment. I want to talk to you about something important.
Okay, mother-in-law. I am listening to you.
You know, marriage is an exciting journey, but sometimes it can be a difficult one. I've noticed that you're arguing with my daughter too often.
Yes, it's true. We have our disagreements from time to time.
It's perfectly normal to have disagreements. But I would like to give you some advice that my mother gave me when I was married.
What is that advice, mother-in-law?
Sometimes it's important to let your wife rest on it, even if you think you're right.
Why should I do that?
Because respect and mutual understanding are essential in a marriage. Sometimes when you give in, you show your spouse that you care about her feelings and that you are ready to make efforts to maintain peace and harmony in your relationship.
I get it. But does that mean I'm going to give up my beliefs?
Not at all. It simply means that you choose to put love and unity above pride. You are a team and sometimes taking a step towards the other can avoid big arguments in the future. Sincerely, put your pride aside and you will find that things will get better for you.
I think you are right. I will try to be more understanding and agree with my spouse from time to time in order to avoid arguments in the future.
You got it all figured out. Now I'm going to try to talk to my daughter so that she can go home with you.
Okay, that works.
My daughter. You know, I just talked to your man. I guarantee that he won't behave like that with you in the future. Try to forgive him for that and move on.
Okay, Mom, I got your message.
For your part, try to push back on crazy and useless discussions, knowing that they give rise to quarrels, and also reject crazy and uneducated questions, knowing that they only produce quarrels. I implore you, my daughter, to be a woman of peace and joy for your man.
Perfect, Mom. Thank you so much for your message. Be well and see you very soon.
Thank you so much, my daughter.
See you very soon.
Really, darling, I am so happy to have you back home. Thank you so much for forgiving me.
But you're welcome, that's normal, my man. I too am so happy to see you again. So compared to the last time, do you think the mouse had left the place I told you? Or did he leave the place you said?
Honey, I think you were right. The mouse had left the place you said.
Great.
You are happy with my answer.
Of course. But why is it today that you agree with me?
It's because I love you and I don't want to fight anymore. You know, I finally understood that our marriage should be built on love, respect, communication and above all humility. Before, I was too proud, I only thought about myself. But by now, I have come to understand that understanding, respect, and compromise play a central role in maintaining a harmonious and fulfilling relationship. Marriage is a lifelong learning process. Starting today, I will put my ego aside and let you be right.
I am very happy to hear you talk like this. I know that from now we are not going to quarrel anymore.
That's exactly it, sweetie. By the grace of God, I will no longer quarrel with you.
All right, my man.
Dear brothers and sisters in Christ, we need to know that communication is the key to any successful marriage. Let's take the time to talk about our feelings, concerns and aspirations in order to be able to create a beautiful harmony in the couple. Do we treat each other with respect, consideration, and kindness? Let's avoid destructive criticism or insults. Let us respect the opinions and choices of our spouses, even if they differ from ours. We need to know that conflicts are a part of any relationship, but learning to deal with them constructively is essential. Let's look for solutions instead of trying to be right. Let's learn to forgive past mistakes and wounds. Let's not constantly look for past problems, but let's try to move forward together. Let us be a support for each other in difficult times. We need to cultivate physical and emotional intimacy by showing affection and love on a regular basis to maintain emotional connection. May the Lord Jesus Christ help us to love our women as our own bodies.
Brothers and sisters, that's it all for this video. If you liked this video, feel free to like it, comment and share around you so that many souls be saved and restored. And don't forget to subscribe to the Sentinel channel so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. God bless you.